I restricted a lot back in the day. I kind of grew up with like a family that was really kind of strict with like looks, and like my sister was in Hollywood, things like that. So I always had this sense of like, oh my gosh, I've always been too big. Why am I so big? Everyone around me is skinny and perfect, and we're in Hollywood. Everyone's saying to lose weight, get nose jobs, do this to your body, do that. So I always had kind of a body image issue. So I was always overweight as a kid. And then around like 7th grade, I was about like 4'9". I don't really remember, but somewhere really short, obviously. I haven't grown much since then. I'm only like 5'1" now. I was almost 130 pounds, and you could like really tell on me at the time. So I was really uncomfortable with it, and I completely crash dieted. I ate about like 50 calories a day. It was honestly disgusting. I would have like a pineapple spear a day. Terrible, to where I literally dropped to about 105 pounds in less than a month. It was a rapid weight loss, too fast. Everyone was like congratulating me, so like I felt great about that at the time, you know what I'm saying? I felt so great for starving myself, which is so wrong in so many ways. Long story short, 7th grade I lost the weight. I was very tiny, slowly gained it back on my life, and have yo-yoed my entire life, you guys. I have just yo-yoed. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like I was kind of getting into that habit again, and not anywhere close to that or anywhere close to starving myself, but a lot of you did make comments on my previous videos, and I still stand by a lot of what I did, because whatever I did in the beginning was good for my body and it worked for me, and I am a very short girl, so I don't need like a bunch of food. It still wasn't enough, and I could tell that I was restricting myself, and I was letting myself do that because I knew it was working. The only positive thing I can say is that I actually have been easily able to maintain without yo-yoing ever since I've just changed a lot about my diet. I don't eat fast food, I don't eat a lot of sweets. I was just realizing that it wasn't good for me, and it kind of came to the point like, maybe like a week or two after I posted my last diet video, where I couldn't stand up without like straight falling over, or like every time I would stand up I'd feel like I was gonna faint or pass out, and that's not healthy. And I think it's because of low blood sugar. I'm not 100% sure, because I really have cut out sugar compared to like how I used to eat sugar, and it still happens to me here and there. But right when this first started, I started to get like a little bit like, okay, I think I need to start eating more. Slowly after my last video, I did start eating more, and I started just incorporating a little bit more into my diet and just being more balanced instead of so hardcore, which was really good for me. I still say shopping at my favorite places. My #1 place to shop, as you guys know, is Trader Joe's. I love going to Starbucks, which really quick, before I continue this video, I want to talk to you guys about an amazing app, and it's called Drop. Drop is simply an app that gives you cash back for your everyday shopping. So when you go on this app, you link your card, which is very important. You have to link your debit card. It's just used to like track where you're spending your money. So every time I go to Trader Joe's, Target, Starbucks, it's giving me points based on the amount of money that I spend, and then you can take those points and redeem them for gift cards to like Amazon, Revolve, Sephora, like really good places. Just doing your everyday shopping and the normal things you would do anyway, like shopping at Trader Joe's, you're getting points that you can then redeem for something that you actually really want, which if you didn't use the app and link your card and you're still going to shop at all these places, you're just not getting anything back for it. So why not get some points so you can eventually get some gift cards, you know what I'm saying? But also, even better, if you go to shop through their browse page, they have special deals going on all the time that'll give you extra points, more points, cash back. They have 10% back on all Postmates orders, 4% back on Sephora orders, 2% back on Walmart orders. So just make sure to use the link inside the app to shop on the browse page. Like you have to go through a certain link to the website that you're going to get your points correctly through the browse page. So we are doing a little bit of a giveaway, and we are giving away a $5 to a $25 gift card to a random 100 people that go ahead and sign up through my link down below in the description. If you go ahead and click that link, you sign up and you must link a card, then you will be entered obviously in the giveaway. And also, if you wanted to sign up like through the app store, you can go to the app store, find Drop, and then my code is Cara, C-A-R-A, and then you'll still be entered, and like they'll know that you came from me. So good luck to 100 of you. I highly recommend that you go ahead and do this. Thank you so much to Drop for sponsoring this video, and let's just get back to the diet talk. So as I was saying, yeah, I was like starting to get really faint and stuff, and just realized I wasn't eating as much. So I have been eating a lot more recently. I eat a little more, like 1,500 calories now. I used to eat more like 1,000 if we were being like totally realistic. Some days I'd get really busy and I'd eat slightly less, and that was not good for me. I am perfectly maintaining my weight right now. I'm actually slowly losing. I don't really understand how, to be honest. I'm eating what I want when I want. I'm just still cutting out the bad things like fast food, you know, donuts, cookies, cakes. I mean, I did have donuts recently, vegan donuts, vegan gluten-free donuts. So I'll make certain changes like that. If I'm gonna have a donut, it's gonna be vegan and gluten-free, you know what I mean? like something a little bit healthier. I eat tons of protein, but I will definitely treat myself every now and then, and I feel like a little bit that's what's helping me maintain and like stay on my diet, is the fact that like I treat myself. Like if I want a vegan donut now, I'm gonna go have a vegan donut, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna have a salmon fillet for dinner with Brussels sprouts, instead of like just being so strict with myself, because I feel like when I'm so strict, I end up just like going back to how I used to be and just like going buck wild and like crazy and just eating crap all the time. As much as I don't want to admit this, I have not gone to the gym in like 2 months, and I'm very mad at myself for it. I think if I was going to the gym, I would still be losing as quick as I was in the beginning, even if I am eating a lot more now. I don't know why, I just kind of like lost my motivation. I'm really sad. Just with working out, I've never been a working out girl, so the fact that I stayed working out for a steady like 2 to 3 months was like amazing for me. I just ended up like right after EDC, I think, is like when I stopped working out. I like hate to say it, I feel so lame. I just like, it's so hard for me once I'm out of the gym game to like get back into the gym game. It is so hard. But the one thing that'll never change with me is my eating now. I am totally so much more healthy, so much more clean. But that's like a really important thing that I want to say, because I know a lot of you watching this are probably inspired by it, or are on a diet right now, or want to go on a diet. Working out is extremely important for toning and building muscle and, you know, losing fat and things like that. But it is definitely not more priority than eating. So if you can just get your eating down to a science that works for you, where you're eating plenty, where your body's never going to go in starvation mode, I don't know if that's a thing, but where like it just holds on to weight or whatever, you just need to eat right, and like you will still lose the weight, you will still see very good results. Because I stopped going to the gym completely and I still lost weight by eating what I want when I wanted, that was just healthy, just making sure I'm eating lots of proteins, vegetables, fruits. So right before I left for EDC, I believe that I was like 138, and now the last time I weighed myself, which was still like a couple weeks ago, because I'm not weighing myself as much either. I think it's a little too hard on like my mental, and it makes me like stressed out, and it makes me freak out if I gain or lose, and it's too much. The most recent weigh-in I had like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, was like 132. So, or 134, I take that back, I think it was 134. So I've only lost like 4 pounds in like a few months. But you know what, that's okay for me, because I'm technically maintaining, but also still slowly losing. It's been a lot better, not weighing myself all the time, not being so hard on myself with food, eating more, and even not working out. So I'm a very lax diet right now. I'm definitely not going as hard. I hope that doesn't like disappoint anyone. It's just it's right for me right now, and I feel better doing it. That's kind of what's been going on with me. I know a lot of you would probably be surprised, but a lot of you guys are always so sweet and complimentary about like how I'm looking and like my body and stuff like that, so I really, really appreciate you guys. This is like the real talk portion. A lot of you guys might see me and be like, oh my god, she looks so good, she's so confident, she's so happy, like she lost so much weight, oh my god, she looks, whatever you guys think or what anybody thinks from the outside looking in. And while I can say it has brought me a lot more confidence, I do feel a lot better about myself in front of a camera, just in front of anyone in general. I just feel a lot more confident, but I definitely have my days. And if you're one of those people that thinks a diet is going to change your life and you are automatically going to be fully confident, it's not like that in the slightest. And I'm definitely not where I want to be. I'm like definitely midway to like where I want to be. Well, definitely over midway. I want to lose a good like 10 more pounds and I will be very happy. But it is not all sunshine and rainbows, I will tell you that. And I've like experienced people like talking about this before, and I didn't really like understand. I sometimes, and I've tried to explain this to my friends and they're all like really confused. I've tried to explain this to Sebastian. I sometimes am more insecure now by far than I was before. It's a weird thing with me where I think I just have like kind of a body image situation, or like not body dysmorphia. I'm not really sure what it is. And I was telling Sebastian this the other day. I was like, I felt skinnier, 34 or whatever, however much I've lost, 34 pounds heavier, 32 pounds heavier than I do now. So I felt skinnier back then and I feel bigger now, if that makes sense. Like I wouldn't classify myself as big, but like that's low-key how my brain will like perceive myself, because, and how I explain it is like, this is my new big, because I'm so used to how I look, and like I can't see myself from an outside perspective, or like really, I want to see like more side-by-side pictures of like how I used to look and like now. So I know that sounds like weird, and like a lot of people are probably like thinking that I sound ungrateful in a way or something, and like I'm trying to see the progress, but sometimes I just can't see it because I'm either not where I want to be, or because of just the amount of yo-yoing I've done in my life and the amount of body image issues I've had my entire life. It's like I can't be happy with myself. I'm working towards a goal, but the goal isn't making me as happy as I thought it would, or it's not making me feel as confident. I'm not seeing it physically. Like sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, whoa, more than I would 32 pounds heavier heavier when I physically actually was bigger. And I'd be like, oh, I look good. Or I'd be like, oh, that's just a bad angle in an old photo of me. And then I'd like Facetune it because I'm like, oh, this is what I look like anyway. And I'd Facetune it to what I thought I looked like. So I was Facetuning myself back then, like a year ago, to look like how I do now. But I was more confident back then. Does that make sense? I'm more confident in like my looks now. I think I've been working a little bit harder on like, you know, dressing good and like doing my hair and like doing my makeup more often. I definitely feel better in that sense, but I have a huge body image issue. And I don't know if anyone goes through that too, or like what it is to be like, wow, I feel bigger, 32 pounds lighter than I did 32 pounds heavier. How does that make any sense? It doesn't. That is like a really weird thing that like comes with dieting that like you wouldn't expect. Like a lot of people definitely assume it's just all amazing once you lose your weight, and it is, trust me. I can definitely say it's worth it. I don't know if anyone can relate. I feel like I literally sound so stupid. And I know it's sad, but like sometimes compliments are like the only things that like validate me, because I feel like compliments, I take them and I'm like, okay, like if they say this, like it must be true. Well, no, because a lot of times I can't take a compliment. It's either like one or the other. I either like totally can't take a compliment and like do not believe a word anybody says because I don't believe it about myself, or it's like the only thing that makes me feel good in the moment. But yes, I'm still all around a bit more confident than I was before. But I think it's because of a lot of things I'm doing with myself and like my life. Like I'm trying to change a lot of things, and it's also a really good thing to know. It's not just about how you look, it's about how you are treating your body. Like you're treating your body so much better. You're not eating junk and fast food all the time. You're eating healthy foods, like, you know, things like that where your body's gonna thank you. So like you feel more beautiful, you know, you're like, oh, I'm really taking care of this body that I have, because I only have one in this whole life and I'm taking care of this bitch, and I'm not just feeding her grease and sugar all day. If you are on this diet, I salute you. I'm so excited for you. I'm proud of you, and I hope that you do amazing and that you kill the game and that you just keep going. It's like you just gotta stay motivated, and you have to get to a point where even you're happy to maintain, because maintaining is a lot easier than like when you're full on dieting. I love this part of the diet because I feel like I can truly treat myself at times, but I can also kick my butt into gear, you know, and like always have balance. I never just like go ham for a whole day or have like a cheat day. I have like a cheat meal. So I'm going to answer a few of your guys' questions. I'm just gonna randomly pick them out. So I'm just gonna answer a few questions as quick as we can because I want to get through a lot of them, because I was surprised. You guys actually sent me a lot of questions. When you are craving a sweet tooth, what do you do? What do you eat? So I have a sweet tooth all the time, and when I have a sweet tooth, I eat protein bars. I love the 1 bars, and I love Power Crunch. Power Crunch is my favorite, the peanut butter chocolate. Trust me, try it. Love Lenny and Larry's cookies sometimes, and I just went to this place called the Donuttery. It's in like Huntington Beach in Orange County, and it is the best donut shop I've ever been to. They're like vegan and gluten-free donuts. I think they have some options that aren't vegan and gluten-free. They have like a blueberry glazed one. Oh, that's my favorite. It's like a blueberry cake donut. That's the one that I ate. I love blueberry donuts, so I got like that, and I was like, bitch, I feel so good. I feel so happy. I just had a donut, so now I can get back on track. So basically yesterday I had like donuts for breakfast, vegan donuts, and then I had salmon for dinner, just a salmon fillet. You know, I'll enjoy myself. I'll let myself have a treat, but other than that, I try to just eat like Halo Top ice cream. I stay away from everything, but like the vegan donuts I just had, like protein bars, Halo Top ice cream, sometimes Golden Spoon because it's not that bad. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How do you stop yourself from comparing your body to the Instagram models? To be honest, I think we should all love our heights. I absolutely love being short, and I know a lot of Insta models are like tall or like super skinny and just have that body type. I never have, but everyone has something different, you know what I mean? So I have a more short, compact body. I'm about like 5 foot, 5'1", but I'm very short, but I have a waist. So I definitely like can get like a thin waist, and I have like thick thighs and thick hips. So I definitely have like a Coke bottle shape. So it starts to come out when I lose weight and stuff, and I love that about myself, and I love being short. So just because I don't have a perfect model body, or I don't have super long legs, or I don't have a body where I can eat more because there's more to distribute, like I'm very compact, so the more I eat, the more you see it on me, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just love myself. I love that I have curves and that I have a waist, because you know, there's somebody out there that has a beautiful model body and I'm like, oh my god, she's amazing, but she wishes she had more curves. Just be happy with what you got. We all are beautiful, we all look amazing, and we all have our own unique little things about us that we love, and we should recognize those things about ourselves and be like, yeah, I love that about myself, you know? So during raves, how do you keep yourself from worrying about what you look like to others? I don't worry too much about how others perceive me. It's more about how I perceive myself. I've never been too worried about what others think about me. I'm more worried about what others think about who I am than what I look like. And I've always been like that, but to me, I'm very hard on myself. I'm very hard on my own looks. I've never been one to worry about people at raves, but I think there's so many different beautiful body types and beautiful people at raves that we're all just there to have fun. Definitely no one's like judging your body, and there's so many different body types that like everyone's unique. There's like no reason to judge others, you know, like yeah. How do you feel about keto? I really wanted to try it. I've told a lot of people I'm really interested in it, but I can't do it. I just can't. How can I lose weight when I travel all the time? You just want to stay consistent. Make sure you're eating a lot of protein. Even if you have to eat out, go to Panda Express or something, you know, there's a lot of those in like airports and hotels and stuff. We'll get the teriyaki chicken and the broccoli instead of the orange chicken and the rice, or the orange chicken and the chow mein. So it's just good, even if you have to eat out, to just make better choices, and it's so much easier than you guys would think, because I used to be like, oh, there's no way to like make healthy choices or like go out to eat and make healthy choices. I promise you there is. Get sweet potato fries instead of fries, protein shakes, lots of fruits on the go, lots of protein bars on the go, things like that, and you'll just get used to it in a jiffy, and like protein bars will be like your favorite breakfast. Like, it's my favorite breakfast, to be honest, is like protein bars. What is something you did to motivate yourself to sticking with healthy food? Fast food is my, I'm assuming she said, downfall. So I motivated myself by learning how to cook, and for my boyfriend knowing how to cook. He's been really good at like cooking for us and stuff, and it's taught me, so I know how to cook now, and now I can sit home and make a turkey burger and some broccoli or salmon and Brussels sprouts. Something, you know, better than like going to McDonald's or going to Carl's Jr. In-N-Out. So knowing how to cook and teaching yourself is so huge, because I would not be sticking to this. I would not be maintaining my weight if I didn't know how to cook, because that's the only reason I ate so much fast food, was because it was easier, it was quick when I was hungry, and I would just go and eat it. So now I cook everything in the oven or on the stove or on the grill, and I cook cauliflower pizzas. I have like chicken breast with sweet potato fries. I have salmon, turkey burgers, just pretty much stuff like that. I have healthy choice meals. They sell those like at every grocery store. You do not have to eat anything out, because they put a lot of like extra bad and fattening things in there, and it's just never gonna be as good as like when you make it on your own. How to respond to the people who criticize when they are also the people you love the most. So I've talked to you about this a lot. I used to have a lot of family members that would criticize me, not a lot, but just a few that definitely knew they really cared about like my weight and stuff like that. Like, I would honestly just bottle it up inside, be like so embarrassed, so sad, and then I would like go cry by myself. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Like, you just do you. If you want to get healthy, do it for yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else is saying. Don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, like, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck. Like, there's nothing I can tell you that'll just make you like brush it off. Like, it fucking hurts, and it's something that's honestly I've probably taken into adulthood. You just have to be stronger than that and know that it does not matter. It's your body, and it's your will to do whatever you want with it, and if you want to get healthy, that's gonna be on your terms. And I feel like low-key, when people like, or like family members like say something about your weight, it makes you not want to lose weight, or it makes you want to like be bigger. So if anything, maybe stand up to them and be like, dude, like, you're actually making me want to eat more. Like, you're making me not feel better about myself, so why don't you encourage me instead of put me down? Did you have any hair loss after weight loss? No, I think it's just all the bleaching. It's gotten a lot thinner. Why did you stop going to the gym? It's just been really hard. I've just been really off my game with working out. I've never been a gym person. Like I said, I hate cardio. So I was just really on my grind, just killing the game. And then once I took like a week or two off, because I was like on vacation, I just like found it really hard to go back, and I haven't since. How do you keep pushing yourself to keep working hard towards your body weight goal? The thing that keeps me going 100% is like basically the compliments, and like you guys being like, oh, you look so good, you're inspiring me, like I lost 5 pounds because of you, I lost 15 pounds because of you. Like, that keeps me going, and like also seeing like videos and pictures, and then I just feel like I look better in pictures and things like that, and that keeps me going, because I'm like, wow, it was hard for me to find a picture, or I'd look at the pictures and I'd hate them so much, I'd Facetune them so much back in the day. Now I don't have to Facetune anything except for my skin, which I am getting a microdermabrasion next week. I'm getting a full-on facial. We're getting the skin taken care of, because I used to have so much acne, and now I don't have any, but I still have all the scars. So we're fixing up this skin, and yeah, we are just about to glow up. 2019 has been the year of glowing up. So anyways, I see how I look in pictures, I get the compliments, my family compliments me, and just you guys saying that I inspired you, that's amazing. Do you see the results in the mirror, or do you have to look at the scale and old photos? Scale and old photos, and that's like exactly what I'm trying to say, is like looking in the mirror, I can see them, but I try to take consistent pictures of me now all the time, just to like see differences and stuff, and it's like really hard. Like, that's where the weird body image thing comes in with me, is like I don't really see it, but I know it's there because of my scale, and like looking at myself in photos a lot of the time, yeah, I can definitely tell. But like just looking at myself, I'm like, or just how I feel, I feel the same. Advice on body image and confidence boost. What I can say though is I do love my body right now and I'm so happy and I do have confidence. I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I have a lot of confidence since my diet, a lot of body confidence. I definitely have my days though, where I'm confused on where I stand and what my body really looks like and like things like that, because you look different and you're just not used to it. It's very weird. It's hard to explain until like you're in it, but I was so confident when I was overweight too. I didn't see a problem with my body. I was confident. I had a man that loves me, so don't ever think that like no one's gonna love you because you're overweight or you're any size that's different than what you want to be or something. Like, don't ever think no one's gonna love you. You will definitely find love. I know that was a huge thing with me, as I was like so convinced I was never gonna find love if I didn't lose weight, and that was just not the case. And everyone's bodies are unique and beautiful. It's so cliche, but like I had almost even more confidence back then. Everything was cool, like I was happy. So I really don't think that there's a weight that you're gonna find happiness at or anything. So just be happy at the weight that you are. Just work on yourself. Like I love to like do my hair, do whatever you like to do. If you like to put on makeup, beat your face every day, put on that beautiful makeup, do your hair, dye it the color that you want. Every body is beautiful and unique and amazing, and we all have things that like everyone else wants. Like the grass is always greener, so just know that somebody is looking at you and thinking you're amazing and thinking your body's amazing and that they want it. We're so caught up in thinking like we're not cute or we're not good enough, when like there's so many people out there that are like admiring you that you don't even know about. Love yourself, boo-boo, because when you love yourself, and also a little tip that I have for body confidence, whether you're trying to diet or not, this has nothing to do with dieting, just incorporate healthier foods truly, and like drink a lot of water at least, like eat some greens, and like you'll feel good, you'll feel happier, you'll have nice skin, like everything will be good. I always felt better no matter what weight when I wasn't eating shit and I wasn't eating fast food all the time. That's just a little tip. Can you make some workout videos that we can follow? I would love to if I start getting back into working out. If you guys want to motivate me and like give this video a thumbs up or comment down below and be like, yeah, we want workout videos, I will definitely film some of those, because I can get my brother-in-law too maybe to come up and like help me and like train me, and we can like film it and stuff. It'll be really, really fun. So let me know if you guys want that. Give this video a thumbs up. Do you think it's unhealthy mentally to track all your macros and calories? Yes, I don't recommend it. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I just have a general idea, but I'm never gonna count like or put like certain amounts to make sure it's the exact calorie amount. Like I'm not gonna live like that for the rest of my life, so why do it? Do you try intermittent fasting at all? I was so big on that, you guys, when I first started my diet. I stand by it. If you can intermittent fast, do it, but I don't do it anymore. That's another thing that I don't do anymore, so but I'm still maintaining. Okay, so that was all the questions that I'm going to answer for today. Thank you so much for asking me so many questions. I love you guys so much. That was like kind of my honest, chill diet chit chat video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys took something out of it, or I answered some of your questions, or also just gave you a little confidence boost. Just know that you're fucking beautiful. You are amazing. You do not have to lose weight to look beautiful or feel beautiful. Love yourself in the body that you're in right now, and I promise you will be so much happier, and you will honestly see results. If you love yourself while you're dieting and you're not like hating yourself or thinking you're disgusting, you will succeed better. Just find those things about yourself that you love. Do not compare yourself to others. Do what makes you happy, and if that's dieting, freaking go for it, and don't give up. Stay motivated. Ask me for questions whenever you need it. Ask me for tips. I am here for you. I hope like you never feel crappy about yourself. Like I've seen people be like, oh, she lost weight, now I'm a potato just sitting on the couch or whatever. It's like, no, like you are definitely not. I just decided to be healthier. Anybody can do it. Like anybody can do it. If you are interested in losing weight, like you got this, boo-boo. You just gotta stick your mind to it. Like I thought I could never do it, but no, it's just because I didn't have willpower. You just find willpower, you find self-control. But I don't want anyone to think watching this like you have to go on a diet, or I'm like telling anyone like, oh, this is like the only way to live your life. Like no, it's not. And I will never be a super advocate for like pushing weight loss on anyone or anything like that. Absolutely not. Just let me know if you have any other questions. I will gladly respond to comments down below. Do not forget to follow me on social media. The links are down below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification so you never miss a video. Give this video a like, and don't forget to download Drop. It's gonna be down in my description as well.